Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 60 most common machine learning abbreviations you should know. AI, artificial intelligence. AI refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks typically requiring human intelligence, such as problem solving, learning, and decision making. ML, machine learning. ML is a subset of artificial intelligence that involves the development of algorithms and statistical models, enabling computer systems to improve their performance on a task through learning from data rather than explicit programming. DL, deep learning. Deep learning is a subfield of machine learning that focuses on training artificial neural networks with multiple layers to model and solve complex tasks, often achieving state-of-the-art performance in various domains such as image recognition and natural language processing. NLP, natural language processing. NLP is a branch of artificial intelligence that focuses on enabling computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language, facilitating communication and interaction between machines and humans. MTL, multitask learning. Multitask learning is a machine learning paradigm where a single model is trained to perform multiple related tasks simultaneously, leveraging shared knowledge to improve overall performance. KNN, K-nearest neighbors. K-nearest neighbors is a supervised machine learning algorithms used for classification and regression tasks where an instance's class or value is predicted based on the majority class or mean value of its k-nearest neighbors in the training data. RF, random forest. Random forest is an ensemble learning method that combines multiple decision trees to create a robust and accurate predictive model by averaging their individual predictions, reducing overfitting, and enhancing generalization. OOB, out of bag. Out of bag refers to a method in ensemble learning, particularly in random forest, where each decision tree is evaluated on the data points it did not use during training, providing an estimate of model performance without the need for a separate validation set. GBT, gradient boosting tree. Gradient boosting tree is an ensemble machine learning technique that builds a predictive model by training decision trees sequentially, with each tree correcting the errors of its predecessor, ultimately resulting in a powerful and accurate predictive model. XGBoost, extreme gradient boosting. XGBoost is a highly optimized and scalable gradient boosting framework that is widely used in machine learning for classification and regression tasks due to its superior performance and flexibility. CatBoost, categorical boosting. CatBoost is a gradient boosting algorithm designed for handling categorical features and improving the predictive accuracy of machine learning models on structured datasets. ADAM, adaptive moment estimation. ADAM is an optimization algorithm commonly used in machine learning for efficiently updating the learning rates of model parameters during training to accelerate convergence. KMeans, K-means clustering. K-means is a clustering algorithm that partitions a dataset into k distinct non-overlapping clusters by iteratively assigning data points to the cluster with the nearest centroid and recalculating the centroids based on the mean of the data points in each cluster. SVM, support vector machine. Support vectors machine is a supervised machine learning algorithm used for classification and regression tasks which finds a hyperplane that best separates data points into different classes while maximizing the margin between the classes. PCA, Principal Component Analysis. PCA is a dimensionality reduction technique used in machine learning and data analysis to transform high-dimensional data into a lower dimensional form by identifying the most important linearly uncorrelated variables called principal components. TSNE, T-distributed stochastic neighbor. TSNE is a dimensionality reduction technique used in machine learning for visualizing high-dimensional data by preserving pairwise similarities between data points in a lower dimensional space with a focus on maintaining clusters and local structures. SVD, singular value decomposition. SVD is a matrix factorization technique used in a linear algebra and data analysis to decompose a matrix into 3 other metrics, revealing underlying patterns and simplifying complex data representations. MCMC, Markov chain Monte Carlo. Markov chain Monte Carlo is a statistical method used for sampling from complex probability distributions by constructing a Markov chain that asymptotically converges to the desired distribution, often employed in Bayesian inference and complex modeling tasks. OHE, one-hot encoding. One-hot encoding is a technique used in machine learning to convert categorical data into a binary matrix format where each category is represented by a unique binary column, enabling algorithms to work with categorical data. BOW, bag of words. The bag of words model is a text analysis technique that represents text data by counting the frequency of individual words, disregarding their order or structure, often used for text classification and information retrieval tasks. TF-IDF, term frequency inverse document frequency. TF-IDF is a numerical statistic used in information retrieval and text mining to evaluate the importance of a word within a document in relation to its occurrence in a collection of documents, helping to identify important terms in a corpus. L1, L2. L1 and L2 regularization. L1 and L2 regularization are techniques used in machine learning to prevent overfitting by adding penalty terms to the model's cost function based on the absolute values, L1, or squares, L2, of the model's parameters, encouraging simpler and more generalizable models. COV, coefficient of variation. The coefficient of variation is a statistical measure used to assess the relative variability of a dataset by calculating the ratio of the standard deviation to the mean, making it useful for comparing the spread of data across different scales or units of measurement. NMF, non-negative matrix factorization. NMF is a dimensionality reduction technique used in machine learning and data analysis to factorize a non-negative matrix into 2 lower dimensional metrics with non-negative values, enabling parts-based representation and feature extraction from data. MSE, mean squared error. Mean squared error is a commonly used metric in statistics and machine learning to measure the average squared difference between predicted and actual values, providing a way to quantify the accuracy of a predictive model. RMSE, root mean squared error. Root mean squared error is a popular performance metric in statistics and machine learning that calculates the square root of the average of the squared differences between predicted and actual values, providing a measure of the model prediction accuracy while maintaining the original scale of the data. ROC, Receiver Operating Characteristic. The ROC curve is a graphical representation used to illustrate the trade-off between the true positive rate and false positive rate at various decision thresholds, helping assess the performance of classification models. TP, TN, FP, FN, true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. In binary classification, true positive represents correctly predicted positive instances. True negative represents correctly predicted negative instances. False positive represents negative instances incorrectly predicted as positive, and false negative represents positive instances incorrectly predicted as negative. TPR, true positive rate. True positive rate, also known as sensitivity or recall, measures the proportion of actual positive cases correctly identified by a binary classification model, indicating its ability to detect positives. FPR, false positive rate. False positive rate measures the proportion of negative cases incorrectly classified as positive by a binary classification model, providing insights into the model's propensity to generate false alarms or type 1 errors. CM, Confusion Matrix. A confusion matrix is a performance evaluation tool used in machine learning and statistics to visualize and quantify the accuracy of a classification model by summarizing the counts of true positive, true negative, false positive, and false negative predictions. NDCG, Normalized Discounted Cumulative Gain. Normalized discounted cumulative gain is a ranking matrix used in information retrieval and recommendation systems to assess the quality of a ranked list of items, accounting for both relevance and ranking position, with higher values indicating better ranking quality. DNN, Deep Neural Network. Deep neural network refers to a type of artificial neural network with multiple hidden layers, typically used for complex machine learning tasks such as deep learning. MLP, Multi-Layer Perceptron. A multi-layer perceptron is a type of feed-forward artificial neural network that consists of multiple layers of interconnected neurons used for various machine learning tasks, including classification and regression. MLPs are a subset of DNNs. FNN, Feed-Forward Neural Network. A feed-forward neural network is a type of artificial neural network where information flows in one direction from input to output, without any recurrent or feedback connections, commonly used for tasks such as classification and regression. CNN, Convolutional Neural Network. CNN is a deep learning architecture designed for processing structured grid data, particularly well suited for tasks like image recognition by using convolutional layers to automatically learn hierarchical features. RNN, Recurrent Neural Network. RNN is a type of artificial neural network that can process sequential data by maintaining hidden states, enabling it to capture temporal dependencies and context commonly used in tasks like natural language processing and time series analysis. GRU, Gated Recurrent Unit. GRU is a type of recurrent neural network architecture that is designed to capture and propagate important information over time while mitigating the vanishing gradient problem by using gating mechanism. LSTM, Long Short-Term Memory. Long short-term memory is a type of recurrent neural network architecture designed to capture and model long-range dependencies in sequential data, making it highly effective for tasks involving time series, natural language processing, and sequential decision-making. ELU, RELU, exponential linear unit, rectified linear unit. ELU and RELU are both activation functions used in neural networks, with ELU being designed to mitigate vanishing gradient problems and allow negative values, while RELU introduces non-linearity by setting negative inputs to 0. RL, reinforcement learning. RL is a machine learning paradigm where an agent learns to make a sequence of decisions by interacting with an environment to maximize a cumulative reward signal, making it suitable for tasks involving sequential decision-making and autonomous control. GCN, Graph Convolutional Network. GCN is a type of deep learning architecture designed to process and extract features from graph structured data, such as social networks or citation graphs, by iteratively aggregating information from neighboring nodes. CV Computer Vision. Computer vision is a field of artificial intelligence that focuses on developing algorithms and models for enabling computers to interpret and understand visual information from the world, encompassing tasks such as image recognition, object detection, and image generation. SR, speech recognition. Speech recognition is a technology that converts spoken language into written text, enabling computers to understand and process human speech for various applications, including voice assistants and transcription services. GAN, Generative Adversarial Network. GAN is a class of machine learning models consisting of generator and discriminator that are training together in a competitive setting where the generator aims to create data that is very similar to real data, often used for generating realistic images, videos, and other content. YOLO, you only look once. YOLO is a real-time object detection algorithm that can detect and locate objects in images or video frames with a single forward pass of a deep neural network known for its speed and accuracy. TensorFlow. TensorFlow is an open-source machine learning framework developed by Google for building and training deep learning models. OD, object detection. Object detection is a computer vision task that involves identifying and locating objects of interest within an image or video frame, often used in applications like autonomous driving and video surveillance. IOU, intersection over union. IOU is a metric used in object detection and image segmentation tasks to measure the overlap between predicted and ground truth, bounding boxes or regions providing a measure of the accuracy of object localization. TS, time series. Time series is a sequence of data points collected or recorded at successive time intervals. BPTT, backpropagation through time. Backpropagation through time is a technique used in recurrent neural network for training the network by unfolding it over time, allowing gradients to flow through multiple time steps during the training process. OCR, optical character recognition. OCR is a technology that converts scanned documents and written or printed text and even images into machine-readable text, enabling computer to recognize and process textual information. VAE, variational autoencoder. A variational autoencoder is a generative neural network model used in unsupervised machine learning that learns to encode and decode data while capturing the underlying probability distribution of the data, making it suitable for tasks like data generation and dimensionality reduction. NLU, Natural Language Understanding. Natural language understanding is a branch of artificial intelligence focused on enabling computers to comprehend and interpret human language in a way that facilitates meaningful interactions and tasks such as language translation, sentiment analysis, and question answering. NLG, Natural Language Generation. Natural language generation is a field of artificial intelligence that focuses on creating human-like text or speech output from structured data or information used in applications like chatbots, content generation, and automatic report writing. LLM, Large Language Models. Large language models are advanced artificial intelligence models such as GPT-3, designed to process and generate human-like text based on vast amount of pre-existing textual data, enabling them to perform a wide range of natural language processing tasks. ELMo, Embedding from Language Models. ELMo is a word embedding technique that captures word context using bidirectional recurrent neural network, enhancing language understanding and processing tasks. BERT, Bidirectional Encoder Representations from Transformers. BERT is a pre-trained deep learning model that has revolutionized natural language understanding by learning contextual representation of words. GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer. GPT is a series of powerful language models designed to generate human-like text and perform various natural language understanding tasks, setting new benchmarks in the field of natural language processing. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.